Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn, ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn, tell people to stay off the lawn, compare it to your neighbor's lawn, and complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Time to listen to them twins, where the indies get their spin. We beat them. If you're ready, Tuesday night, Music 101, we're live. Then comes Real Talk Thursday night. We beat them twins. We're the baddest mother, no doubt. We beat those twins. Come into your neighborhood. Step one, turn the music up, driving you wild, cause we know just what you need. We beat them. Sometimes you feel like old school, at times we feel like that too. Bumping music just for you. We beat them. We rock the hardest around. We play the hottest new sounds. If we don't have it, can't be found. We beat them twins. We're the baddest mother, no doubt. We beat those twins. Come into your neighborhood. We beat them. It's those twins. It's those twins. It's those twins. It's those twins.
Okay. All right. You're live. This is Twin Radio Syndicate presents Real Talk, coming to you from the first of the new year for us. Hey, Mandy. Yes, we can see all y'all. Yes. Just like y'all see us, we see you. Yes. All right. So kick things off. Let me start real quick by telling you everywhere you can catch us right now. What up? Since we started this and whole new situation, a whole new scheme of things, you can catch us now on Podbean. This will be uploaded to Podbean, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course our fan page over here on on Facebook. And of course, since we're doing it now, we got to shout out Blog Talk Radio because they're the reason behind, they're pretty much the engine behind all of this. So pretty much. You love his shirt? Appreciate that. Oh, y'all in there? Yes, I said Redskins Cowboys on here. Yes. Yes, we are everywhere. We're literally everywhere right now, so there's no reason for y'all not to be able to hear our shows. Yep, download the Podbean Podbean app. Pull up Twin Radio Syndicate, you'll find us. If you go to YouTube, click the link and subscribe to it. Share it with your friends. Oh, shout out James Worth in the building. What up, James? Super producer extraordinary himself? Absolutely he is. We want everybody to get in here first. We want to try to go ahead and start sharing the thing because we're going to talk about Antonio Brown, R. Kelly, the black community, how we're filling out women, and we're going to, of course, we might talk about 45 and that fucked up wall. But so much being on life was like that killer. Hey, I was good up until I thought to the tangerine tyrant came up in there. So yeah, we're gonna let a few more people join in and tune in to it, see what all the fuss is about. C Hunt is joining us right now. So let me tell y'all real quick. Check out his Facebook Live video every Monday night. Kingdom Talk. I remember it. I remembered. If you need your daily word there. Okay. Of course, we'll still be doing music on the one show, but this is the only one we're going to be doing actually on Facebook Live and everything. So see money. That's right. Did I get it right? Yeah, was it right? Did I get it right, Corey? Third person. Yeah, share the video. Go ahead and share. We need a couple more people before we get into it. Because one thing I don't want to do is repeat everything that I'm about to talk about. So if you wonder why we kind of prolonging it right now, because we want a couple of more listeners and viewers. Because somebody's going to jump in here and say, what's I talking about? I miss what y'all said. It never fails. It ever doesn't fail. I'm actually learning. It's a 4X. Can you see it? I'm a 4X man. Whatever. But anyway, like I said, shout out to everybody for sharing that. Whatever, man. Yeah, it's stuff right here, man. Shout out to my sister. She gave it to me for Christmas. Gave me this one, too. And she gave him that one. But we ain't talking about that one. We focus on this one right here. What is it? Is in the playoffs still. We got hurt a lot. Call in whenever you feel like. We ain't even start talking about anything yet. All right, let's get this show started because we've already wasted 7 minutes of it. So let's talk about Santonio Brown, old girl that was sentenced to 51 years in prison. Yes, you can call me. Call me number is 646-716-4952. Once again, that's 646-716-4952. Somebody write that down for us in the chat. I didn't open up Facebook. Can you get on the show? She call her name. Call her name. 646-716-4952. That is the call-in number if you want to call in and be live on air with us. Press 1 till we know it's you. Yep. So now can we go on with the show? Can we continue now? Yeah, so let's do this. 646-716-4952. That's the number. If y'all want to call in, look at that number right there. Yep. We appreciate y'all. That's the call-in number if you want to join in live with us and be heard on air and it's heard on all our podcasts and all that stuff. This is not an edited show. So anything you say on here will be it's live. It's a live show, so live. Yeah, live means live. Like there's no editing, there's no oopsie, backed up, no. Everything you say is recorded. Yes, sir. We don't go back and edit anything because it defeats the whole live purpose. Oh. Which is true. Yes, that's Sean right there. We see you.
Yo. What's good, y'all?
Hold on. What's good, Sean?
Man, what's going on, bros?
Not much. Chilling.
Now, can y'all school me on the chick from Tennessee because I want to know why because I got some problematic thoughts on that as usual. But why are we celebrating her release so much? Please just school me because I just seen her and I thought she looked good.
She should have never been charged.
Huh?
Because we live in a society right now. Let me back up real quick and tell you about Antonio Brown. She was charged with killing. She was charged with killing her. How can I say her abuser? Yeah, the one that got her. The one who started tripping out. Yeah, pretty much telling her about sex as a kid, 16, I think. Yep. And so she ended up killing the man. She was sentenced to 51 years in prison. Had to serve 50. The minimum she had to serve 51 years. So, yeah, her John. That's what it's all with Andrew. She killed a John. So there was an uproar about it because one, people were saying that she should have never been charged. in the first place ever because she was a victim. She was actually the victim. She wasn't the perpetrator. She was getting rid of her abuser and blah and all this other stuff, which I tend to agree with because we live in a society right now where rapists get off scot free.
Agreed.
Brock Turner.
Mhm.
And the women don't get any vindication out of that. So I'm glad she killed the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So much of that being I can honestly say with an open heart, I'm glad she killed him. More people, more. You should. I'm not an advocate for violence, but if you run my body through that as a 16-year-old and I get the opportunity to finally kill you, oh, you down. Oh, you gonna catch. You gonna catch all kinds of shit in your body. So
I feel that.
What you wrong? So what you wrong for killing her? In my eyes, absolutely not. No. But in some people's eyes, they say, well, she killed somebody. Yeah, she was a kid.
I mean, that is the law. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, how many years she done? 15 years?
Yep, she's already done 15 or 51 minimum.
Yeah, she shouldn't have got that long. She should have got like a manslaughter charge and did a few years for that. Like, I mean, you're not gonna. Manslaughter. Yeah, she should have got a manslaughter charge. She shouldn't have got 51 years. That's outrageous. But
3 to 5 years.
Okay, yeah, 3 to 5 years at most, and like shock probation in like 2.5. Because Conrad Murray did like what, a year or 2.5?
Yeah,
he did a year in county jail. That's not even prison.
Let me tell you what Dante Stallworth got. Remember the football player that killed?
Oh, he got 20 days.
He got 20 days. Yeah.
Yep, he got 20 days. Yeah.
10 times more heinous than her, and he got 10 days.
Yep.
He literally killed a man and played the next weekend. Do y'all understand that?
That's what the other dude for the Rams did. I think the dude for the Rams did the same shit.
Little.
Yeah,
Twice.
He did it twice.
Player of the year, only 1 year.
And never went to prison for any extended period of time. Yeah.
Nope. So that's what I'm saying. So when people ask me why do I feel that way, because I'm like, I've seen dudes kill people and get less or zero time. I just gave you 2 examples of football players. Dante Stallworth killed a man, played the next weekend. There was no commissioner exempless. He didn't sit out for a game or two. He played nothing. The dude played the very next weekend. And not only that, after the season, he got picked up by the dude on his shirt right now. They signed him. So not only did he kill the man, play the next week, he got a raise. They gave him a raise.
Got a raise. Didn't he go to the Patriots the next year?
Yeah.
Oh my God! The nigga went to a Super Bowl. That was it. He got signed the year that they got Randy Moss. That was 2007, right?
Right.
Shit.
So it was Dante Stallworth, Randy Moss. I mean, it was just saying.
He got the Ray Lewis special. Kill a nigga 1 year, win the Super Bowl, get into the Super Bowl the next.
Exactly. And I'm not telling y'all my opinion. This is fact. Google
that's
Dante
fact.
Stallworth. Richard Little. These dudes actually kill people and continue to play football. That was no jail time. She killed her abuser. And she got
yes, it was like
15.
Now, Dante Stallworth, that's negligible manslaughter and shit. I understand, but you do 20 days. Most people to get a manslaughter charge and get convicted, they're usually doing at least a year. You're doing at least a year at least for like involuntary manslaughter. You're doing at least a year, probably more than 2, 3. But
got pay raise.
And he went to county jail. He didn't even go to prison.
Didn't even go to prison.
So
county jail. Yep.
He went to county jail.
Brock Turner, he literally had it over.
Shot nigga was not on work release.
Yep.
He might have had weekend prison.
Let me tell you about Brock. What's his name? Turner. Brock Turner. The Stanford racist. The Stanford racist. I ain't calling him that. This dude was actually caught by 2 men in the act of raping a woman in the alley. Hands down, penetrating her, raping her. The man was caught. Physically seen. He was caught. The men held him down while the police came. So it wasn't no mistaken identity. It was him. So it was him. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna speak on Brock Turner. Yeah, I'm gonna speak on Brock Turner because that's close to home. Because I went to a school that was very similar to Stanford when it comes to prestige and people looking out for people. So I could relate to this one. Stanford alumni. Stanford what? Stanford top 5 schools on earth, probably, right?
Right.
Yeah, top 5 overall schools on earth. It's an amazing school.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You got Yale,
the thing
Harvard,
is this.
Cornell, Brown, Stanford.
Yeah, MIT, Stanford. Yeah, Stanford right up there. Like, you ain't fucking up if you go to Stanford. Stanford's a great school to go to, great athletics, beautiful women. It's just a great place to be at. But the thing is this. This goes back to privilege and seeing people's lives more worth than someone else. If he was at Job Corps, my nigga would be doing 25 to life right now.
Exactly.
He's at Stanford and he is white.
He go to Stanford, they got off too, though.
Huh?
I said, I hate to say, let me go ahead and say it. We're going to bring in real talk, right? White people. He's white. That's why he got away with it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a correlation with that. Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes.
It don't separate the two. Yeah, he went to Stanford and he's a white male, definitely. But I think a black male that went to Stanford also, if the crime see, this is the thing. An egregious crime is that you're gonna get your nigga wake up call and be like, oh my God, nigga, you at Stanford and then you want to go rape some white women? Are you serious? We giving you the chair, basically.
Exactly.
But if he would have did,
we got a black athlete from Stanford that people drug through the cold. Tiger Woods, y'all. Don't forget Stanford. When Tiger didn't rape anybody, y'all wanted to kill this nigga. Because he was ready.
Yeah.
Y'all, he did.
No, but you know what? I think you know who had more outrage? You know who had more outrage than Tiger Woods? I think black women.
Yep.
Because it was so sad to see that. Like, y'all mad because he didn't cheat. Y'all mad that he didn't cheat on y'all with one of like he didn't cheat on his wife with one of y'all. That's what y'all got angry about. Y'all should be glad. Y'all ain't checking for that nigga. Y'all should be happy. Shit.
But see, and they were mad that he cheated with a white girl. I was like, he was married. He cheated on a white woman with white women. That's his preference.
Exactly.
So he was baby. Exactly.
Exactly. But I was gonna ask y'all this.
Black men don't cheat. I don't know why my wife over here looking at it.
Man, I ain't never seen a black man cheat in my life. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that look like either. I don't know what that look like.
We were going to talk about a whole lot of other different things, but I want to talk about what black men don't cheat. You know what? We'll talk about R. Kelly later. We'll talk about R. Kelly and Antonio Brown. Somebody had to look at it be funny, and when we said that, so Dr. Wilson.
So we saying black men don't cheat. I'll speak about this.
He was on point. What did we
say?
I'm going to
EL, man, embrace life. Okay, this is what I'm about to say. This is what I'm about to say about black men cheating. You cannot get mad at your market. You can't. If your market is there, and you take advantage of market, and you're not cheating if the market is there. If you're going out to actively look for it, that's when you might cheat. But if the market is there and people are willingly into you and you oblige, you're not cheating on no one. You're just taking advantage of your market. Nobody tell Walmart not to open up in the area where ain't no money at, right? So you do what you do. You exploit the market. The market wants you, and the market knows what it is. As long as you're honest with the market and you exploit it, that's what capitalism is. So, yeah, that's what it is. So nobody is cheating out here. Now, if you actively go after the shit, that's when you start cheating. So I don't know any black man who had to go run after anything. So that's how a black man does not cheat. So if any of you simpletons think that black men cheat, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you're lying, and Jesus will strike your punk ass down eventually. There you go. Andrew Burnett, stop with trying to. Andrew Burnett, you're trying to explain this logically. There's no such thing as cheating, Andrew. You should get with it, man. There is no cheating. No.
Here's why black men don't cheat. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. I'm gonna break it down for the women who keep giving me frowny faces and angry faces. Y'all be ready to fight me in the grocery store. You're like, oh, black men don't cheat. I'm trying to get some Doritos. Fuck, man. I'm cheating on my diet. Let me get that box of apple fruit. Let me get some Star Crunch and mind your business. My diet is motherfucking business. Don't look at me while I'm getting my Star Crunch. I got sugar. I need it to balance my sugar. Yeah. Don't be pulling up on me in Kroger and Walmart. They actually for black men don't cheat. No, we don't cheat, man. Get the fuck up. Women do cheat because Let me back up here. Hey, But let me back up to black men and why we don't cheat. Because at some point in time, and whatever you thought you had a relationship was, that black man let you know you was in it by yourself.
Yeah, if you feel mess with him after knowing that he's not with you,
that's you.
That's you. That's not him.
That's not black.
A man will give you every inclination that y'all ain't together, but these women will still post up like y'all are.
I see y'all going Maury all the time, talking about some. Well, I found another woman's underwear. I found another woman's earring. These ain't mine.
These ain't mine. Hold them up there.
Hold them up for the camera.
I'm a size 5. He's a guy with too.
Yeah, these ain't mine. These ain't mine. Well, bitch, you already know he ain't in a relationship with you.
Exactly.
What is Maury going to tell you that you should already not know?
The lie detector proves that's a lie. No shit, Sherlock.
And I feel like it's like this. It's like this. I feel like, women, if you look like a walrus, you shouldn't be trying to get in a relationship with a man that's attractive to someone, because there is no chance. You're going to have to share him with somebody, so it's not cheating if you have to share. You know what I mean? Nobody's lying to anybody at that point. So you just got to deal with it.
Dudes are upfront. You be like,
yeah.
They be like,
but some of y'all are sickheads.
And y'all fall for y'all
sickheads.
Let me give you a scenario right here. Y'all don't think men tell y'all the truth. Let me tell you why. If I tell you that it's sunny outside but it's raining, are you gonna believe your lies, or my last mouth, or your blind eye, or your eyes? 10 times out of 10, you gonna look up in the sky and say, "Well, shit, it's raining. This nigga lying." Y'all are still thinking niggas back to telling the same shit. I ain't cheating. And you see all this shit. You see another bitch on this as a screensaver on this phone. Y'all gonna say I need more evidence. I need more of this. That ain't you on this phone. That
women cheat. Women cheat women cheat.
Oh, and y'all like a pack of high heels when you do it too. All y'all together, and y'all actually rehearse shit like it's a scene in
it's a Tyler Perry movie. Y'all rehearsing like y'all big break. Yo, if my nigga called, you tell him I'm with you. All right, cool, quick.
Man, how many times have y'all said they're been sleeping with your man? Oh, she told me to tell you that she's with me.
Bam.
Why she getting her neck broken all and y'all dead, and she told her to be with her because she knew you all gonna be home. Women are stupid too when it comes to cheating. Y'all ain't even smart with this shit.
Oh my God!
I've been out the game. I'm out
the game, man.
So y'all out the game. I'm in it, man, and I don't understand that shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all what younger me used to do.
EL, man, embrace life. EL, man. EL, man. Embrace.
It wasn't quality. It was about quantity. I wasn't looking. If you had pussy, we was good. We was a good fit. It was even better. Yeah, if you had pussy, we was a good fit back in my head.
No, but the funny thing about it is people be crumbling like, I'm faithful and I'm so good. Nobody give a fuck. Nobody asked you if you was faithful or not, man. Nobody care. Nobody give a fuck you faithful. Like, you think you gonna get a cookie because you faithful? Great. Well, everybody not cheating. You sitting at home being faithful and shit. Nobody give a fuck. We ain't with your bullshit. We know the black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. That's what I'm saying. So you want us to? I'm just saying, black men don't cheat. So you want us?
Black men, I've never seen a black man cheat in my life.
Being an adult.
Yeah. But that's gonna lead into what we're gonna talk about when discussing sex with your kids.
I don't cheat.
A lot of adults think that schools should tell them about sexuality and having sex and everything else like that. No, it should come from home because you should. Especially if you have daughters. Not if you ugly though, because if you ugly and you just left up and knocked up one chick, you can't tell nobody how to have sex. I'm dead ass serious. If you ugly and you left up on some pussy and knocked up, you can't tell nobody nothing. Look, we just came out the hospital the other day with some batter and we was looking like they actually conceived a child. I said to my brother in the elevator, I said, these two motherfuckers fucked and they had a baby. It was beyond me.
Ooh, shit. You remember what I said last night? When I said last night, I was like, man, some of you bitches out here that smash a nigga that look like Alf in 87 and y'all trying to deny that shit. We know y'all's fucking niggas that look like they died 3 years ago. Don't flat out, man.
And real quick, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna jump back into it for women.
Y'all have the power of the pussy, and y'all be failing me. And y'all,
man, that shit gone, man. That shit don't count anymore, guys.
And get mad at them. And you get mad.
No, they hate that shit. That's gone.
A worthless nigga.
No, once y'all became independent. No. Once y'all became independent, y'all wanted to work and shit, the power of your vagina left. Yeah, y'all getting chose. Niggas choosing now. That's the problem, man. Y'all ain't choosing anymore. Niggas choosing. Niggas gonna be like, they got options, man, and that's the problem. And women hate that shit, man. For real.
Like, y'all are getting raped. Some of y'all are giving y'all shit away for free to the worthless niggas. And
they're giving away to ugly niggas, man. Women love ugly niggas, man. Flat out.
Exactly. What up,
because ugly niggas still put value in pussy. That's why. Ugly niggas still put value in pussy. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Rings up.
Ugly niggas still put value in pussy. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Tell me Jay-Z if he want a billionaire here to pull Beyonce. Exactly.
Jay-Z wouldn't have a chance if he wasn't Jay-Z.
Yeah. You stupid, Joe.
White men been cheating since the beginning of time, man. White men cheat. Because white men got the conscience. They'll go back like, I'm sorry. You want me to buy you some flowers or whatever? Y'all cheat. Yup.
Of course, that's why black men don't cheat, because we're honest brothers. Honest to a fault. We are honest to a fault. We give y'all every inclination that we not with y'all. Every inclination that you in a relationship by yourself. Don't, just because you claim somebody don't mean that person claims you. Obviously,
exactly.
If you found somebody else's underwear in your house, obviously y'all not in a relationship. I don't believe what y'all you don't truly understand the concept of the word relationship. Relationship means two people. If you're the only motherfucker in it, you are solo. You are single without knowing.
That's what happened.
Living his best life.
Exactly.
He ain't going back to fuck with you. Living his best life.
It's all about a market, man. I told you.
Why do you think niggas ain't mad? Well, go with the other bitch dude. He's already dead.
You only faithful to the market, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
You only faithful to the market.
Why do y'all women always say, well, fine, be with the bitch? He already is. He already has it.
Exactly.
Just because you late to the party don't mean he ain't already with it. Hey, y'all just kill me with that shit. Be like, you ain't going to find another one like me. Good. That's all I do. That's why I left. I don't want another one like you. Exactly. Ain't nobody going to do for you, but I did. You apparently you ain't doing shit if I'm going somewhere else to look for. It's 2019. If you ain't sucking your man's dick, I'm telling you now, you in a relationship by yourself. Because somebody else. Exactly.
Yes.
I wish like hell somebody that I know that did do it. We wouldn't be married right now, I can tell you that.
Oh boy.
I can promise you guys, y'all married. This wouldn't be no ring here. It's affected y'all married. This thing would be dead to the world right here. But y'all married. Wide open right here. It's supposed to be like that though. Ain't nobody looking at this stream saying that y'all ain't supposed to be that y'all ain't supposed to be doing that shit. Y'all supposed to be married. He's supposed to be eating your ass too. So I'm just saying.
I don't understand this life. I don't get it. I just don't understand it, and you know,
I mean,
it's time for women to start. It's time for women to start taking accountability for getting into relationships that don't even exist.
Yeah, with your ass, you just might get. I'm just saying.
Y'all getting into relationships that don't even exist. Y'all in a relationship, and the other party ain't in a relationship. So how can a motherfucker cheat when he's not in the relationship? You just automatically assume that y'all were in a relationship. You stupid as fuck. And that's something that you got to deal with your own punk ass. There you go. Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with that man. That man is you was by yourself.
Exactly.
You just chose not to continue you by yourself because he was coming home. Because you kept keeping the door unlocked on him. And this goes out to the people that texted dudes back to cheat on them. Y'all still ain't in a relationship. Nope. You still aren't in a relationship.
Oh, man.
He ain't going to do it. What you did when you took him back, you relinquished the main road chick. You became a side bitch. A man only does what a woman allows him to do. Whenever you take a man back that cheated on you, you become a side bitch because you're gonna find somebody else's thing, and you still gonna take him back and complain to your girlfriend that he probably fucked. And after the third and fourth time, you are no longer a side bitch. You are a teammate. You are a tag team partner. You are part of his harem. That dude is out there living his best life. And he still ain't in a relationship. And he still ain't cheating. And that's how it goes. Black men do not cheat. Because eventually, if you keep taking this man back, you are no longer, you relinquish your role as the main woman.
You can say, I got him back and I got a ring. Cool. Keep all that shit. But you still the side bitch man. You the one that's getting the late night business.
I can guarantee.
He's coming to see you when the sun's down, not when it's up.
I can honestly guarantee and let y'all know that if you stop feeding the dog, he's going to go somewhere else to eat. But if you keep feeding him, he's going to keep coming home.
How you think a stray cat get a home? Because somebody put food out on the porch and the cat keep coming back. Okay, let's all keep feeding me. Shit, I'm going to stay here.
Stop feeding him, and you'll see a whole different side of it.
And then women want to talk about, oh, shit, we need to start being like men, not giving a fuck. Cool, do that. Men been doing that shit for a long time.
Do that.
I just don't want y'all out here looking stupid like y'all are.
Y'all
looking real stupid.
And one thing R. Kelly's documentary proved to us.
Oh, we need to talk about this shit. We got to talk about this because this, you know what I think? I think this shit is a deeper conversation that we need to have as human beings and the black community because we don't really talk about human development and parental involvement with the development of healthy sex lives with people. And we're going to probably hurt some feelings tonight. People are going to get mad because somebody accused me of advocating pedophilia earlier. Yeah, somebody actually advocated when I said this. Yeah, like...
Real quick, before we talk about R. Kelly, let's talk about some Sonya Brown real quick. We're going to jump, because she's going to lead into the whole R. Kelly situation. You're asking right now, you're probably asking yourself right now, how are those two combined? We're going to tell you. Because R. Kelly was no worse than the man that pimped her out. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
He was absolutely the same person. He's the same person y'all mad at for pimping her out. And R. Kelly's the exact same person that y'all mad at. That y'all mad at, but y'all still embracing him. For the love of me, for the love of God, I saw it today on my Facebook. This is not something that I'm making up. Happy birthday, R. Kelly. I still support you.
From a black female.
From a black female.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Well, you know what it is.
I would have punched that dead in her throat if I was near her.
She's
this shit.
She's a black woman with a black child. A black daughter at that. Not a black man. Not a black son, but she has a black daughter. And so
well, I mean, you go. Well, you know what that is.
Happy birthday. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Wait,
I mean, y'all know what it is. It goes back to motherfuckers being comfortable in their own cognitive dissociates. It's America. No matter how crazy America is, it's rich as fuck. Even poor people here can live in deniability constantly. They don't have to deal with shit. People really don't care about certain shit until it happens to someone in their house, and that's really it. They don't give a fuck about the kid down the street that's getting molested. Oh, ain't got nothing to do with them, and especially when if it's somebody that's attached to fame, they can put their body of work and not even see. First of all, they don't even see R. Kelly as a human being. R. Kelly is not a human being to the people that support him. He's not.
Nope.
He's a figment. He's a mood. He's a vibe. He is not a fucking human being. So they can't even see him being a human being because they can't relate to him on that level because all they've seen him is from his music and the image and things of that sort. So if they don't have a personal connection to this dude, they don't give a fuck. And if he is raping and molesting little girls, no one cares because they don't know him.
And that brings us, and that's where we're coming to. And that brings us to, we'll do the comparison. Everybody keep bringing it up on Facebook, and I'll tell you why it's the dumbest comparison ever. Same with Bill Cosby. See, the two people that y'all looking at, Bill Cosby and Cliff Huxtable, two different people. Cliff Huxtable was a stand-up dude that raised a lot of kids.
The best father you could possibly be. Yeah.
Exactly. He was a stereotypical black father growing up back.
Yeah, we wanted
everybody wanted to be. We all knew we could be a doctor because of Cliff Huxtable.
But Bill Cosby,
was raping women, sitting there raping and dragging women
in the 60s.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how ballsy that is. In the 60s, niggas couldn't even be seen with white women, and this dude was out here raping and getting away with it and got away with it. Let me tell you the strength in what I just said. Bill Cosby in the 60s was raping white women and getting away with it. He became
and being protected by white men.
$400 million he accrued in his whole lifetime. We always quick to say white privilege, yada, yada, yada. Some of those niggas are living white privilege. O.J. Simpson.
Guess what? I always say this shit. Man, I have to tell y'all, bros, I always say this shit. Rich, attractive, well-to-do black men enjoy white privilege to an extent. They don't want to acknowledge it because it takes their card away from them to say that they're being oppressed. Niggas have it good once they get to a certain level. And even if you got a little bit of education and look decent, you will get into arenas that black women, no matter what, if your name ain't Beyonce, will never be able to get into. And look at this. The white power structure protected Bill Cosby over white women. And these were not trashy white women. These were quality white women.
Molly.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. He was. Yes. So this one, when people say, "Oh, black," I'm like, no, niggas in the hood or middle class black men, yes, they have hell. But if you get to a certain, Michael Jordan is protected like a mother. If Michael Jordan want to go and fuck everybody, he can. He can.
Yep.
Kobe almost got away with it, but Kobe was doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson image. Look at this.
He was gonna come out.
If you think about AIDS, the reason that we have AIDS awareness in this country is not because of Ryan White. Do y'all remember Ryan White?
Yep.
You remember how that little young white boy was treated like a leper? The people tried to kick him out of everywhere because he was a white kid of no means. As soon as Magic Johnson got AIDS, the whole country changed.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. Black men, there are certain black men who get to certain realms in life that they are untouchable. So when all these dumb hotep-ass niggas start coming out talking about, oh, they want to take him down because he was going to buy NBC. First of all, you dumb motherfuckers, not one person of your name, not Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, can buy NBC. You need a conglomerate to buy NBC, okay? And your little $400 is nothing to a company that's... It's nothing worth it. A company costs about $200 billion. Okay, so
Bill Cosby rich. He won't that rich.
Yeah,
he won't Bill
the thing that happened with Bill Cosby was this: that Hannibal Buress kept pushing and pushing, and still nobody believed until Beverly Johnson, a black woman, who actually said in her article, "I didn't want to bring Bill Cosby down because it would hurt me as a black woman," but she said I couldn't keep it in anymore. But see, niggas don't want to listen to that shit.
And if y'all don't believe us, just Google D.L. Hughley and type Bill Cosby's name attached to him, and you will get the whole story where D.L. Hughley said an off-camera remark about Bill Cosby being a rapist. I forgot exactly what he said. And D.L. Hughley had to literally apologize for saying what he said and not tip off Bill Cosby.
Because he would have got blackballed.
The comedy if he had said what he said.
Like, Bill Cosby's power was unmatched because dude was raping white women in Los Angeles in the 60s. And there were niggas getting killed. Emmett Till got killed 10 years earlier for just looking at a white woman. Think about that.
Look at a white woman. You got big Bill sitting there dropping the bills and then getting his. And it took him till he was damn near over 80 years old before they finally decided.
That man lived a real long life.
He sat there in front of a camera in 2005 in front of a deposition and point blank said, "Yes, I did it."
Yes. But he had no problem with it.
Coming in and talking about Bill Cosby said, "Yes, I did do it." Black community said, "No, you didn't." No, you didn't.
But they'll ignore that. They'll ignore that because the narrative is out there is that, okay, these are the two narratives that become the narrative to defend any black person who does some shit. First is a grand white conspiracy against somebody black.
That's what we have with R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Because this shit is funny.
And it's R. Kelly.
And two different people. The thing that always aggravates me and burns me up is when we celebrate criminal acts.
Oh boy!
Like heinous. It's not even. I'm not saying shoplifting. I'm talking about these are real criminal, heinous criminal acts that we're celebrating.
2002. A lot of y'all don't even know, probably didn't even hear about it because some of y'all are young. But the older folks like us, in 2002, we saw that sex tape.
Yes.
We saw everything about it.
Yeah,
we heard everything on
there.
We saw it all because if you didn't see it, you just didn't want to see it because my God, it was everywhere.
The nigga had a Grammy in there.
Okay, I want to ask y'all this question. Was the Lisa Van Allen chick, was that the one as he was looking and then looking okay, that's her, because I had a feeling, because she was light-skinned, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. And he had the red T-shirt on and he had a fro. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Yeah. Because I was like,
they literally said his name in the video. Joe Roberts. Jails, you got a phone call. Yeah.
And I remember he left. He left. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, nigga, it's you. But we swept that under the rug because the black community couldn't separate a pedophile and a rapist and just a heinous, just a bad person because I believe I can fly.
And then he came up with Ignition and
he kept putting out hits.
And so
you know what?
Took him to go to trial. The older she looked, so she didn't even look 14 when she didn't even go to trial. Matter of fact, she never even showed up.
Because guess what, y'all? It get deeper than that. Because think about this. You know the reason why people see I Believe I Can Fly and all these things? Because I think it's a deeper thing is that a lot of black folks have bought into the collective pathology of black failure. And anything that constitutes that is a personal attack upon us. If R. Kelly fucks up, that means all of us fucks up. Like don't embarrass you. Take it. You know when some black person would do something silly in front of everybody else, they say we taking black folks back 400 years or black. I'm like that ain't got shit to do with black people. That's your dumb ass. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And I think that's the problem. We have bought into groupthink and a collective sense of blackness that like. Any little thing we got to be defensive about because it's not just an indictment on Robert Kelly, it's an indictment on black people. And that's the problem. And then fucked up black people. But then he'll appeal to that and they'll be like, they just trying to bring a black man down. He does it. All of them have done it. It's been the playbook since OJ.
Yep.
It's the OJ playbook.
It finally black folks finally came around to it and said, you know what? OJ did that shit. Yep.
Yeah.
And it was like an epiphany. Y'all celebrated this nigga getting off for murder. He really killed them motherfuckers.
That shit hurt my heart when I realized that, man. Like 14-year-old me when
I'm literally sitting there like one day just driving by myself. And I'm like, you know what? That nigga did it. He did it.
Yeah.
He really did it.
Like, if you really think about the genius of Johnny Cochran was so, he's like, okay, this 2 years after the riots. It was the perfect storm for this shit. It was 2 years after the riots. All those cops got off. They got fair time afterwards, but they got off in the state trial, which could have gave them years. And then this thing with OJ, even though OJ didn't fuck with the black community, he was still a black hero for being a great football player that successfully transitioned.
And the Hertz commercials and all that other shit. And we remember
so then he killed
football players.
And then he had a white wife, which people actually kind of celebrated back then because it more was because it was not as proliferated as it is now. It's everywhere in every place. So basically, it was
we got a trophy wife.
Yeah, he got him a blonde hair California wife. So it was basically a fuck you to the system at that point. And then they're dead, and it's like, oh my God, why we got to? And then the jury was going to listen to Johnny Cochran, who's one of the greatest lawyers ever, and he played right into it because the LAPD is retarded, and then boom, he got off. But guess what OJ started doing? OJ felt himself. Instead of if I killed two white people, knowing I never would, I would get my ass far away with everybody. But this nigga kept being a damn fool. You keep giving a motherfucker.
OJ kept being OJ because he really thought for a minute he was white. You remember what he said? Do you consider yourself black, OJ? No.
I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
That's a true quote. And if y'all ever know, that's why Jay-Z came out the story of OJ.
Yeah, because that's exactly what OJ Simpson said. He said, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And see, he's doing a whole lot of shit that typical black men can't. Average Joe at the gas station or at the convenience store.
Who's getting framed for shit who didn't have nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Can't get away with that.
See, we will fight for somebody. It's like this. I feel like when it comes to this shit, after the OJ thing, and then also, I'm like, I just want to say these things. I know I'm taking, but I just want to, like, tie all this shit together. What do we rail against Fox News viewers and conservatives about, mainly, besides their racism? What do we rail against them about? Trump supporters. Ignorance, and they'll deflect on anything. They don't take accountability for shit. It's everyone else's fault. Guess who sound like that also? A lot of black folks.
We do.
It's everybody else's fault. Is everybody else's fault? Like
Sunday, listen to that fake ass preacher.
It's like the worst thing you could say after R. Kelly do his shit. But what about Hugh Hefner, nigga? We not talking about Hugh Hefner. We talking about Robert fucking Kelly.
If you fuck with Hugh Hefner, you knew exactly what you was getting when you fucked with Hugh Hefner.
Yes.
You was going to a mansion to get butt naked.
Were there 12-year-olds there? No.
No.
Were there 13-year-olds there? No. Were there 10-year-olds there? No.
This dude went to high schools looking for young girls.
Yes.
Yes.
And not even 16. Wait, guys. Not even 16. Because it's 16 in most states 13. You can date. You can do whatever you want with, You're going with 12, 13-year-olds, dude. If he went with 16, 17 years old, it's not going to look good, but the laws in most states, 16-year-olds can consent to sex. This is what it is. And that's the thing, another thing I want to talk about, because I think we need to start being realistic about some shit that you can't post.
This is an exact quote from Robert Kelly.
Like teenage girls. When you say teenage, how are we talking?
This is an exact quote. When you just get off, that is not what you should ever say. He literally just got off. When you talking about teenagers, how is he talking?
But twins.
How is he doing?
But twins, we got to look at it. Twins, we got to look at it like this. For centuries, and we got to bring, like I'm about to bring it because I wanted to go here. The Homo sapien. What is the human's basic purpose on Earth? What is the only purpose of a human being being born? To procreate. What is the time that you want to procreate? The best time. Just naturally. I'm not talking about when you are young, when you both get to the point of puberty, okay? This whole thing about ageism when it comes to an appropriate age when it comes to human sexuality is extremely new, and it's more of a Western American concept. It's really just an American concept, because in Europe, teenage girls are marrying grown-ass men. India, people are giving away their cousins. Asia and Africa. Not saying this shit is right at all, because I would never deal with anybody, but the thing is this. How can you police human development and sexual development and what is right and wrong and to protect a minor? I'm not talking 16, 17-year-olds, because I'm under the belief that 16, 17-year-olds know what the fuck they're doing. If they can drive a car, they should be able to be empowered to be discerning between predators and things of that sort. They should be protected and empowered, because you got 17, 18-year-olds who can do that.
But there's no way in the world that an 11-year-old know what
exactly. We need to, that's what I'm saying, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds, they need to be protected. But 16, 17-year-olds, just like the girl who went down there, who has all this, she went down, okay, what's her name? I forgot her name.
The whole trial.
You cut school.
She went there and saw the whole trial and saw the video of him with that 14-year-old girl, and she still chose to go be with him.
And then lied about her age.
Yep.
Lied about her age.
She was 16, and he said, when you out with me, you 19.
Yep. Think about that. She put herself in that situation. Yeah. That's really, I hate to do that because people going to attack me for this shit, but she not stupid. Okay? She's immature, but she not stupid, because she had a premeditated.
And the thing of it is, she knew what she was going down there for. She actually knew what she was going down there for. They even brought a friend along to join the party. So some of these chicks with Robert R. Kelly, I didn't feel sorry for. His ex-wife, I didn't. Does this guy have kids? Yeah, Robert.
I do. But see, that's what I'm saying. I want to directly speak to this human being who's saying this shit. First off, I would be empowering my kids. My kids would not be going near predators or any of that. Because first off, you talk to your kids about sex. You probably tell your kids that they'll never have sex in their life, and they'll wait till they're 25, and then they'll be reckless with the shit. The thing is this. You have to empower your kids. Don't act like sex does not it doesn't exist. And you have to prepare your kids instead of acting like, oh, my God, I don't know. Don't have sex. It's natural to them. They're going to want to have it. But the thing is this. Do not allow your child's first sex ed teacher to be a fucking adult. Okay? And that is the issue. Like, you have to prepare them because 16 to 17-year-olds are going to have sex with 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds and probably 20-somethings. They are. It's been happening for...
Educate your kids.
Educate your fucking kids. So don't come at me talking about do I have kids. I'm educating the right way and being honest. So don't come at me about some shit when I'm trying to empower kids. Keep your fucking opinions to yourself. I'm sorry for going on, but I hate when people do that.
You have to educate the kids and don't wait for the school to educate the kids because they only going to tell them the basics. No, what y'all need...
Well, first of all, you know what? Technically, R. Kelly is not a pedophile. He is... Technically, is not a pedophile. Is somebody who has sex with children under the age of 12. That's a pedophile. I forgot. No. Somebody said that on here. They said like it doesn't make him not a pedophile. No, pedophilia is someone you are like pre-pubescent. Like that's when you're like having sex with like 7 and 8-year-olds and like raping them.
No,
what he's doing.
He's a pedophile. No,
the clinical term. Like if you like pedophilia is like specific to like kids who are like who ain't even had a growth spur yet. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what it was. Somebody went on my ass about that today, so that's why. Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, but educate your kids. See, but I knew somebody was gonna say that I'm trying to advocate for, pedophilia when I say, I'm not here to save 16 and 17-year-olds. If you have a problem with 16 and 17-year-olds having the consent to have sex, you should go and change 45 of the state laws in this country would give 16-year-olds the right to have sex with anybody they want. Okay?
Change that. Really want to speak about it, this is why he did it in Chicago. And I'm going to tell you why he did it in Chicago, because the age of consent is 16, 17.
Yes.
17.
Yes. Let's not act like here like... You remember, okay.
In Illinois, it's 16.
And why do we never have this conversation about little boys? Like, you remember I sent that thing out today. I was like, when's the first time you had sex? Consensual. You consented to sex. Every man basically said they had sex at 9, 10, or 11, 12 years old. All the women were about 15, 16, 17. Okay? No one gives a fuck about little boys being preyed on. Nobody.
I'm going to be honest. This is real talking. I'll be honest. I lost my virginity at 13 and a half. I was on my way to high school, and I lost my virginity. I wasn't
How old was
14 yet. She was 15, 16. I was 17. Yeah, 15, 16. But I was 13. Lost my virginity. 13 and a half.
That's illegal for her to have sex with you. It's illegal for her to have sex with you. Now think about that.
It was illegal for me to have sex.
It was illegal for you to have sex, and it was illegal but the onus is on the adult, right?
Right.
It's not on the child. The onus is on, not the adult, it's the onus on the older, damn near adult child. Now,
at that age,
like,
I can honestly say, because I remember, everybody remember that first time, and I remember mine. It was over within 30 seconds or less. Probably 3 months.
It was about 25 seconds,
it wouldn't even get 25 seconds.
Don't lie and say you was a man your first time.
No.
Day of life.
No, you wasn't, because you didn't last for more than about 15, 20 seconds. But the thing is this.
When any man, with any kid, when any person loses their virginity, the first time that penis touches body, no matter you can practice, you can master that, you can do all that other stuff, but when the actual act happens,
when you sit there and your body explodes in this crazy ass feeling that you never felt before, you like, shit. Like, you done. But the thing is this, is like, first time I had consensual sex, I was 11, and she was 19. Think about that shit. Am I going to go run to somebody and tell somebody? Yeah. Am I going to go tell somebody? People laugh at me like, you a man. They don't give a fuck about me being molested by a woman. Guess who was molested by a woman, though? Well, guess who got molested by a woman? Guess who brought this behavior out? R. Kelly.
Yes.
R. Kelly was molested by his older sister.
Because we do this. We do this a lot. Even as an adult, I'm not going to be hypocritical and say I've never done this. Here's the thing. We'll see these hot school teachers having sex with these middle school kids, with these middle school boys. And we have these hot female teachers having sex with teenage high school students. And then we'll say some stupid shit like, damn,
he a man.
When I was.
Yeah.
So I'm not
knowing how that fucks with you.
Because when I was 17, I damn sure wanted to bang the gym teacher. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, Coach GS and Zito. No, that's my time. This homie Sean. That's what I'm saying. So I can't sit there and be hypocritical and say that as a kid, I wasn't thinking about having sex with the teacher because
we all were, yeah.
I was trying to have sex with everything.
But now, as adults,
and when I went to 18, and when I went to the Air Force, you couldn't tell my dick nothing.
Yeah.
95 was a hell of a year. The Marine Corps.
No, I'll tell you. Okay.
95 was a hell of a year. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you a situation that happened to me. Like, and I was put in this situation to show you how fucked up human beings are. So I was in college. I think I was in my junior year. So I was 20. I was an undergrad. And it was this girl that used to be on campus all the time, and she used to be in the student union and shit. And we would meet up. She was black. She was really attractive. I remember she had a track body, so I knew she ran track. So she would always come back to the dorm with me when I was in that class, and we would have sex, whatever. Now I started to think, I was like, I'll only see her at like between about noon to about 2 o'clock every day she got class. And then I remember after about 2-3 weeks of that happening, I remember somebody was like, yo, I got something to tell you. She's 16. She go to high school the other half of the day, and she come to college during that time. So at that point, guess what happened? I stopped messing with her. So I didn't see her for a couple months, and I went to a few of my frat brothers' houses, and they were in grad school. So I know one of them was like 26, 27, another one was about 28, 29. They were having sex with her. Free and easy. She was always over there having sex with them. Okay? And once I knew that she was 16, I left her alone because it was like, even though I could, because she's on the college campus and the age of consent in that area was 16, my discretion was this. I only deal with grown-ass women, and that's all I want to be around even at 20. It's nothing that I want with a 16-year-old. But she consciously did it and came after me without me coercing her or anything, okay? So, and then hid the shit from me, all right? So that's why I would say, like, it sounds well and good to try to police 16 and 17-year-old behavior. It's hard. It's hard as fuck because they can maneuver.
When I was 16 and 17 and the things
No, what we need to do is, as a community, is let the kids know sex is not as disgusting as bad as y'all portray it to be. Because that's only going to enhance that curiosity more than anything. Y'all need to be upfront about them about sex. And let them know. Sex with the right person is wonderful. Not out there just slinging the out there before this even goes any further, I'm not advocating for your kids to go out there to have sex because I don't want my 20-year-old to have sex. But I'm advocating them to know. But I do tell my 20-year-old the things that's going to happen because I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Our parents didn't tell us what we should have known. What we should have known was that.
Yeah.
And so when I have these conversations with my 20-year-old, I always tell her, I say, you have the power. No man can take that shit away from you. But then you got to look at it from a male point of view when you're talking to your son, like, look, sex is a beautiful thing. Everybody's going to do it. Everybody's going to do it, and everybody's going to have it. It's up to you about being responsible.
And you know what?
Being responsible sexually.
And you know what? And that's how my father taught my little sister. He was like, look, you're going to want to have sex. He's like, it's natural. My job is not to make it look like I got to shoot every dude to come around you because in that mind you're going to make it look like every man is a predator and he's trying to take something from you. if I empower you to let you know that, you know what, sex is a beautiful thing, you protect yourself. If you're going to have sex, be around people that you're comfortable with. If it's stranger danger, speak on it. Me or your brother will protect you. But I'm not going to make you feel bad because you might want to experience masturbation or think about sex, because that is one of the biggest parts of human development. You're going to want to do it. But he was like, as soon as you have a period, I'm putting you on a pill or the shot. I'm going to make sure you have contraception. If you're dealing with the guy, I want to know him. If y'all having sex, I want y'all to be protected. But if I deny it and tell you not to do it, you're going to do it, and you're going to be reckless. You're going to, how can I say it? You're going to rebel against me because you are becoming an adult.
You gotta let them know the pros and cons of it. You gotta have a legit discussion with them. And that's what we're telling people. That's what we're telling kids nowadays, because we're not having a conversation. We're not having a conversation. They're learning shit from Love and Hip Hop and shit like that. And they're learning shit from looking at every Tom, Dick, and Harry coming to the house. Or say it with their father. They learn from every single chick that he bringing home every single weekend. They learn from the examples that y'all set in front of. And y'all need to be setting better examples for your children. Because I promise you, when I go to that bus stop every single morning, walk the chain, I hear stuff coming from the elementary school kids that I never ever should hear coming out of the elementary school kids' mouth. Because for one, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know how to comprehend what they think they know. And you as a parent got to have a conversation with kids. Because like I said, a lot of parents don't even know that their kids don't even talk to their kids. And they don't. I mean, they can't write that physical address down. And
most parents don't even. Let's keep it real. This is the sad subject, and this is people scared to say this shit because it's an indictment on all of us. People don't talk to their kids. They think, okay, they look at the extreme, and I hate to put race into it. The average black parent doesn't want to be the lenient white parent, because they'll always go by the negative examples of the white kids talking back to their parents or cursing out their parents, or in the most extreme cases, killing their parents. It's not always like that, because I will always say this, and somebody could shut me up. I remember in high school and college, the self-esteem and the assertiveness of the white women most of the time was a lot better than the fake self-esteem that a lot of black girls had. Because a lot of black girls were frighteningly conservative because their parents wouldn't talk to them and empower them in any type of way. The only empowerment they really had was that you ain't out here fucking everything like these white girls and sucking dick and doing this or whatever. And I remember a white girl said, she's like, yeah, but I don't have a baby though. And I was like, shit, because these black girls nobody talked to them about sex. Sex was wrong. Men are predators, and they were out here lost. They were not protected or empowered.
Everybody hates Chris. What did his mama say? Don't you bring no babies home?
Yeah. You wouldn't even talk to them about sex, man. You wouldn't.
I can't tell my child not to bring no babies home, and she don't know how babies are made.
Exactly. It's you don't.
You literally shift the entire process of sex just something jumping straight to don't bring no babies home. No,
but you know what the aspect of good parenting has become for a lot of people. I gave you food. You had a house to live in, right?
Yep.
That's it. Like, they don't really. Yeah, I gave you you can't complain to me because I gave you a house.
I want them to be able, at the age of 18, to move out and know exactly what they're supposed to do.
Do you know half your kids can't go to the grocery store by themselves?
Do you know half the kids don't even know how to count money or get the correct change back?
Or they even know how to talk.
I want mine to know. Yeah, it's about everything, Andrew. I'm talking about not just sex. It's just not about sex. It's just everyday life. It's just life lessons that we're telling our kids at right now. Because a lot of our kids are not getting the life lessons. Exactly. They're going through life with no direction. And I don't want my girls to sit there and say, well, I want my girls to sit there and think about everything that they do before they do it. Because we had a conversation about it. Because every action has a reaction. Whether their reaction will be good or bad, you got to be able to do it. Because not every reaction is going to get a good reaction. Some shit you do is going to be bad. I've done a lot of bad shit in my life. An incredible amount of bad shit. And our parents let us do it.
Man, talk to your kids, man. Like, the thing is, though,
I'm not saying tell your kids to go outside and have unprotected sex and stuff like that. No, I'm telling them.
Ain't nobody, no sane person alive would say some shit like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what
but the thing is,
saying is, how much y'all sit there and box me, that's misconstrued. I'm saying what I'm letting you know is that have the conversation with them about sex.
Because I told my 20-year-old that I lost my virginity at 13, and it's something I wish I never did. I didn't brag and say I knocked somebody. I was knocking boots at 13. No, it's not something. At 41, it's not something I'm proud to say.
If they start having sex, they're gonna have a lot of questions that nobody is gonna be able to answer for them. So it's best that you inform them before they start.
And I told my daughter point blank. I said, I don't want you to start fucking around niggas like me. Because when I was 15, 16, 17, I was a no good nigga. I was just trying to have sex. I was smiling in your parents' face. I just wanted to get the layout of the house and know what room we was gonna be fucking in. That's all I needed to know. All I needed to know.
But then also, I think also, and then also, I don't think you can't police hormones and development. You can't.
You can't.
It's like very hard to do.
And you honestly should know your kids enough to know what they are able to comprehend and when they're going to be able to comprehend what you're telling them.
Like, you know when your son...
conversation when they're 5 and 16 years old. No, have it when you think that they're getting ready to start, when they start, when they coming up to you talking about, I like this boy, I like this girl at school. Well, hey, son, hey, daughter, let me sit there and have this conversation with you. God, I was terrible.
Not to make them see. The problem is this: we shame kids and make them think it feel bad. When you do that, that's when everything can get dangerous because you confuse them. It's like, no, it's a good thing, but look at the consequences if you do it. And that's the thing.
But see, like these kids nowadays, though. Some of these kids are doing some real stupid shit that we didn't even do.
We have to realize that they're evolving. Like well, first of all, these kids are more intelligent than we were, and that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
They're more developed than we are. They might not be as sensible as we are because they develop differently, but they smart as fuck. And that's the thing. They have very nuanced thoughts about shit that gets on our nerves because we're older, but they smart as fuck. And the thing is, though, we don't respect kids in this society either. We're just trying to protect them and lord over them. We don't even respect their minds. We don't respect our fucking kids' minds. We don't talk to our kids. We don't even see them as damn near human beings. They're just our kids. They're not even human beings who might think differently than us and might have a different worldview than us. And that's what motherfuckers need to start doing and then wonder,
And that's my point I'm trying to get to, Sean. And you hit it right, the nail on the head. I know my girls, and I know that this talk is getting ready to happen sooner than I really wanted to. But it's best that they hear it and learn about what I want to tell them. But you can't say that, Stacey. No, you can't say that, Stacey, because there are some people my age that was having kids when I was in school. So you can't say that they're not.
They actually have less babies these days than we did. Teenage pregnancy is down.
When I was a kid. When I was 17, there was a whole bunch of chicks that was pregnant in high school. And there was no internet. There were no cell phones and none of that shit. None of that shit was in the 90s. I remember a lot of girls bringing that big pepper out.
Man, the 90s was an epidemic, man. You know how many grandparents are our age?
I graduated high school in 1995. Do you know I'm friends with some grandparents right now?
Me
we graduated with in 95, 41 and grandparents. So I can't sit there and say that it's new generations of kids because I don't see too many 16-year-olds knocked up right now. Thank God.
No, they don't.
I mean, you had the whole epidemic of 16 and pregnant. It was a dumbass show, but it taught a lot. And that's what I try to tell you. I'm like, if y'all ever wanted to learn about teenage pregnancy, watch 16 and Pregnant on MTV. Yep.
I had my first.
You literally watched that girl go through all the different changes her body was going through when she was pregnant, and all the difference of trying to keep the boy that got her pregnant in her life.
I had my first child.
How old are you, Stacey? You're not even 40, are you? And
no, I'm 30.
So we can't
I'm 37. Yeah.
these kids are out there having babies, but
my generation was the substance of it.
Yeah.
We were real early in the 90s.
We
like,
were having
think
kids
about it.
in high school.
I had my first child at 24. My son will be 14 this year. Now think about this. I was on the old end compared to the people I grew up around and people I hung out with. I was old. Damn near everybody I knew had a child about time they were between about 14 to probably about 21. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I was old. So now I think they saw the mishaps and the misery that a lot of, like, first of all, we have this nostalgia in this revisionist history about the 90s. Man, the 90s, the early 90s especially, was a damn war zone in this country. It was.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't understand, like, you always had crackheads in your family. You had people around you. My mother was a crackhead. Like, my father was a brilliant, intelligent, educated guy. My mother was a crackhead. Now, think about living, growing up seeing that shit all the time, seeing the divergences of the world, seeing a well-put-together man who's doing well, and you see a mother who's a beautiful woman who's a fuck-up. And people making fun of you in your face talking about, oh, your mama's a crackhead, this, that, whatever. You know how much it took me to just have to handle that shit because I was like this. My mother went to college. My mother did some with herself. She could actually change her life and do something with herself. Your mother's a crackhead and can't read. Now, whose situation you rather be in? And that was the reality of that shit. But the thing is this, crack hit everybody that was black. I don't give a fuck if you had millions or if you had $1. So think about it. A lot of people, mothers, and a lot of their mothers are crackheads and gone out the household and they don't even know who their father was. How the hell you were not going to have teenage kids at that point?
And see,
there were no parents
that's
around.
Why I came up with, I'm not going to chastise the newer generation because they're not doing half the shit that we did. And I told my daughter that I said half the shit you're doing there is nowhere near the shit that I did at your exact age. I said at your age, I had you. I got proof I was doing dumb shit because I had you.
I think the internet has kept people from getting pregnant in teenage years. I mean, Snapchat, IG, and all that shit. Yeah.
I'm 41 and got a 20-year-old. Just like you know, I'm 41 with the 20 years ago I was fucking, raw dog, unprotected sex, and had a child. I don't regret any of my children or anything. I had 2 more children with the girl. All my children came from the same person. So I'm not here to.
Now I just want to say I just saw what Andrew Burnett said. I want to say something. I see what Andrew Burnett just said. He talked about Planned Parenthood. I'm gonna speak about Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is a great organization, but Planned Parenthood has the worst marketing program of anybody I've ever seen in my life because people only know them as the abortion clinic, but the shit they do for the hood and less advantaged people when it comes to just checkups and contraception and shit like that, they should market that instead of letting people know that they are the damn abortion clinic. And they do a lot of great service for everybody, man. That's what I just want to say that, man.
So I'm like, I don't know if I think Planned Parenthood is a bad thing. Planned Parenthood does a whole lot more than just Planned Parenthood. They help out in the community a whole lot, and more of them need to be arranged. Yeah,
exactly.
So
they need to market themselves better, man. Yeah.
When the white GOP comes out their mouth and says they want to shut all this shit down, and then talk about deadbeat single moms and shit. So either one, you don't give a fuck about. No, not either one. You don't give a fuck about single parents. Period.
Man, let me tell you something. The modern Republican Party is probably built with some of the most, like, I don't understand. They don't believe that you shouldn't spend on public spending. You shouldn't do infrastructure. You shouldn't spend on shit. You should just spend on the military. Our military is still 50 times stronger than anybody else's. What the fuck do you want to spend on? You still giving people tax cuts that don't need tax cuts. Can we stop thinking trickle-down economics work? Motherfuckers, if you give them more money, they're not going to invest most of the time. They're going to hoard their money. So what the fuck are you trying to, like, I don't understand when people wake up in the morning and look and say, I'm going to vote for the Republican Party. Are you fucking slow?
I'll never understand. Please follow me. Do you know I stopped posting about politics on my page because I give up. I literally have given up. Just one dude had the audacity to tell me that Barack Obama had paid off paid off a hooker $750,000. That's when I knew. Let me separate from these morons.
And you know what they sound? And you know they sound like twins? R. Kelly supporters. They believe their own lies.
That's what I was about to say. And that's why I don't talk to them either.
I
Because
can't talk to anybody that supports R. Kelly. I can't do it because
you support R. Kelly, Bill Cosby.
My eyes are completely different than your eyes, and I'm seeing something completely different with R. Kelly than you see. And there's no need for us to have any more communication with each other. It's not going well for you.
You ever talk to a MAGA supporter? I know y'all, because I know y'all go to war with the MAGA supporters most of the time. You ever been around, you ever seen a MAGA supporter, you be like, you know, Trump don't support, give me a Trump policy. It don't matter, MAGA, America, fuck. I'm like, so y'all don't really have much to say except just scream and then ignore and just move on, huh? They don't say shit.
Let me tell you how dumb they are. Because when they talk about, when they actually talk about welfare being cut from this, all this shit, it's not affecting the black community.
It's affecting poor white folks. Yes.
And you know what, white folks? Not white women, white men.
No, white men. But see, this is the problem.
You can't be the majority of the country and then have the minority of the problem.
Well, this is the issue right here.
No
matter how you look at it, the cutting down of the worst thing that this is government shutdown has proven is that people don't know what they vote for.
Nope.
No, they don't. Because this is
no way in hell that this shutdown will affect more people than they know, and it's going to affect it's going to affect families, it's going to affect jobs, it's going to affect. This was not the shutdown effect that he wanted.
Well, this is the issue. This is something about the
open up your eyes and look at your grandma that's on welfare that's on food stamps right now.
And that's my other point.
And she's not going to be able to eat next month.
It's not white men I'm talking about. It's old white men that this is affecting.
The ones that
all their life right
Well, this shit goes back. This shit goes back to the Civil War. This is how it started. I'm gonna be long with it as usual, but this is how it started. The whole basis for the lower class white folk and lower middle class white folk has been the fear of. It's been class warfare against the black American population. Exactly. It's always been that. It's been the fear of.
Pause right there.
If you.
That's
okay.
what I sit there and say. If you are a low conservative poor person, the only thing that I can literally say that you hate black people. That is the only reason you hate Obama, because Obama was literally trying to save your ragged ass life and your lifestyle by giving you shit that Donald Trump is taking completely away from you right now. But you are so blind to the fact that a nigga was in office that you could give two shits about what he was trying to do to save your sorry pathetic ass.
Is the hate? The hate is out of fear. The hate is out of fear. It's basically like, we know what you did. We know what we did to y'all 200 years ago, and if you get any power over us, you will enact revenge, which black folks are not about. We just want equality in a country that we built. Yes, this is our country. We're not going back to Africa.
This is why I never understand this. The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over and over and expecting different results.
And we do it too, though.
States like North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, all these are red states.
No. I can't say North Carolina. Not North Carolina anymore. North Carolina got kind of purple. Too many people that moved there from other places.
I'm going to take North Carolina out. They get a little bit
because North Carolina, Virginia, those are different states now. Yeah.
Ask West Virginia how the Trump support is working out for them. All their shit getting closed.
I mean, don't you know this? But
all this shit getting closed down because of him.
Twins, you know what it is. Like, any sociologist will tell you, when people are poor and disenfranchised, what do they cling to? They cling to racial identity and culture, because that's the only thing they own. And we do it as black folks too. Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing.
We do the same shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And see, when white people realize that these people, if you're Mississippi, red state, I'm going to throw that out there. Do y'all know some places in Mississippi still don't have plumbing, indoor plumbing?
But as sad as though, but it's sad. But you know what's sad about Mississippi? That it has the highest percentage of black population in the country by percentage, which is sad.
And it stays rich. So it makes me think, when I think about it, like, why do they not know they're poor in other states to prosper?
It's a disassociation. It's like, yeah, they don't care.
Like, we have an outhouse. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I look at some of these niggas like, we free. You know that, right?
Like, they don't, like, it's, I think the problem is this, is that I will say the WASP and rich white folks have really used, like, whiteness as a great weapon to enslave not just black people, but to enslave poor white folks who believe that just because they work hard, they'll be able to ascend to that class. No, you won't, motherfucker. You're stuck.
The biggest misconception that if you sit there and tell me that as an American you have to work 60 to 70 hours a week just to live in America, you doing the wrong thing here.
Yes. The whole thing, this whole hard work and kill yourself shit is some bullshit. And this is the thing. Yes, America has an
the price of milk and gas has had an increase for the last 10, 12, 30 years. 30 years. There's no ways to say the same. So to keep up with the steady inflation of shit that was $1 and some shit back when I was a kid, that's now $4 for a gallon of milk. When I used to get a gallon of milk when I was a kid, it's like for less than 99 cents sometimes. In 40 years, it's been $4. So let's say roughly $1 per decade.
Yeah. But the counterbalance of that,
What's the minimum wage tax? Because you know why the minimum wage tax is going up? Because white people were steadily getting rich.
No, the counterbalance of that is... No, the counterbalance, like, I'm just say this. Like, as somebody who's lived outside the country, who's traveled outside the country, America's way cheaper, way more affordable, and it's easier to ascend social class in America than damn near any other rich country on earth. Because other countries, if you are poor there, you will always be poor. If you live in Britain, you will always be poor. If you live in France, you will always be poor because classism is ingrained into those societies. But the problem with certain white people in America is that if you making $35,000, you shouldn't be trying to signify to somebody that you paying somebody's fucking taxes and they should work hard. Dude, you make $35,000 a year. You don't really pay fucking taxes to anybody for anything. Okay, you get a refund check.
You know, that right there is the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. If you making $35,000, you ain't paying for shit for you.
Exactly. You paying to get that low income tax credit back when you get your check back. Seriously. When you could become a consumer and be in debt.
Stop acting like you be sitting there working 50, 60 hours a week as a badge of honor. That's a badge of stupidity. Because
you ain't making $150 a year. Yeah.
Exactly. You killing yourself for a country that don't give two fucks about you if you got to work that much to survive. There's no way in America that you should have to work. But you know half the people at Walmart is on financial aid. Do you know half the people that work at whatchamacallit, do you know McDonald's, Burger King, half of the workforce that y'all sitting there talking about, give a job, well, they do have a job. Teachers have to go on food stamps just so they can survive. Yep.
But the problem is this, that lower class white folks in America became fans of CEOs and companies that didn't give a fuck about them, was going to exploit them. Like, why are you rooting for Walmart? Like, that's the weirdest shit on earth to me.
I had a doctor tell me one time when I was in my early 20s, and I was busting my ass for the company I was working for. And he said, I'm going to tell you some good stuff. And the doctor told me this, and I actually believed him and lived by this motto today. If you die tomorrow, your replacement will be right there waiting on you. Yep.
Yeah.
So stop giving these companies your all when they're not giving you your all. There's a lot of these companies that replace teachers have to work 2 jobs to survive. They go on game shows hoping they can win big. But have you ever seen how many teachers on these game shows? Watch Let's Make a Deal. Watch The Wheel of Fortune. Watch all these other shows where these teachers are on there to get money. And have them because they want to sit there and steal
And this is the sad thing the red state folks don't want to know right here. This is going to hurt their feelings. America doesn't drive. America is not the richest country in the world because of Kentucky or West Virginia. or Tennessee
No.
or Alabama
No.
or Mississippi. It's California.
Absolutely
It's
not.
Texas. It's New York. It's Maryland. It's Virginia. It's Illinois. These are the people that they have. Maryland. These are places that have Massachusetts, Connecticut, dumbass Ohio, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? These states are the ones who are generating GDP. The people that's sitting in Kansas right now talk about I pay fucking taxes. You're not doing shit. You're basically living off the success of 15 other states that have provided you this strong-ass economy.
And I hate to say it like this, but if Montana fell out of the state, who in this? Ain't nobody looking at this speed right now and say I'm going to Montana to visit.
No. No, they're not.
Honest God, chat. Y'all listening to me? Y'all can see me too. Tell me who the fuck said 2019 I'm headed to Montana? Who the fuck said
Nobody.
I'm headed to Idaho? Who the fuck says they're going to any of these places out there for vacation this year?
Nobody.
I bet you're going to Florida. You might go to Florida. You might go to New York. I bet you're going to Texas. You might go to San Francisco. I done watched the game shows all my life, and I can't think of a time when they gave away a trip to Montana.
San Francisco. Well, the thing is, San Francisco is expensive because people want to live there. They have a bunch of innovators there who are building new companies constantly, and that's the thing. And yes, I hate, but that is capitalism. Like you think, man, a 1-bedroom apartment costs $4,000 in Manhattan because no one wants to live there? Shit, I lived there for years. Everybody and mama would want to live in Manhattan if they could. I don't see how you fucking wouldn't want to live in Manhattan. And you will pay. And guess what? People will pay for it because the quality of life will be better than what you will get in Podunk, West Virginia, where you get a 5-bedroom house for $800 a month. So there you go. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to cost the state somewhere that somebody want to live. Shit.
It's a perfect example that if Northern Virginia wasn't part of Virginia,
Virginia be fucked.
Yes.
Exactly.
Northern Virginia, the Tidewater area, we'd be fucked. We'd be fucked in Virginia.
Because what y'all don't understand about Virginia, it is made up in 3 different spots. You got Northern Virginia where it's rich. You got the Tidewater area with the beach, which is rich.
And the military.
And you got... and I hate to say it like this, but you got Southwest Virginia that is straight towards fuck.
They should just get that shit to West Virginia.
As I said that some places in Mississippi don't have running water, some places in Virginia, Southwest Virginia don't have running water. With the population of 500.
Literally what? Virginia is one of two. Like Virginia is what, per capita one of the 2 or 3 richest states in the country, right?
Yes, that's because of Northern.
Just because of Fairfax County, Loudoun, and Arlington, right?
Right.
Basically because of Fairfax, Loudoun, and Arlington, and Alexandria, and Prince William.
Yep.
So those 5 states. Yeah, Prince William County shit. Yeah. So basically, from Fredericksburg up to D.C., that's where all the money is at.
No, you can go to Charlottesville. You can say Charlottesville. From Charlottesville up is where all the money
from
is.
Charlottesville up. Including where y'all at in Lynchburg, right?
Right outside of Charlottesville.
Okay.
So you have people, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you about Lynchburg. A lot of people don't understand this. I'm going to tell you exactly how diverse Lynchburg is. You got motherfuckers driving Bentleys, and you got motherfuckers still driving Gremlins. You can go straight down the middle of Lynchburg, and you can cut this city in half, and you can see Boonesboro is the rich part, and then you have the downtown area, which is still enough now. I give it.
Now y'all see what Andrew just commented and said, and this one should make red states hurt. California has the 5th largest economy in the world. It is larger than England's, is larger than France's, is larger than South Korea's and Canada's. Okay. The only economies are richer than in California are, I think, Germany, Japan, China, and the United States, all outside of California, which is number 1. That says something right there. Who is actually, producing shit, and the people that run their mouth like, I'm paying your taxes, and I'm a taxpayer. Man, shut the fuck up. You ain't doing shit for America except running your punk-ass mouth.
You could ever sit there and tell me that you paying my taxes. No, the fuck you not working at Walmart. You ain't paying shit.
You're not.
Good for me. Shut the fuck up.
And it's a harsh reality, but you really don't understand.
It's a real harsh reality.
Do you really understand if you make $20,000 a year, you barely paying for yourself? You poor.
Exactly.
You are poor.
I don't know nobody that ever worked at Walmart, not a Walton family member. Like, if you ain't in management, you not paying nobody taxes. How a nigga that make $20,000 a year gonna pay somebody taxes? Where they do that at?
And that's what I said. And that's when you get these Trump because you working and you pay taxes, that you paying everybody taxes. No, do you understand? Let me break it down for you. The economics of this. If you make $25,000 a year, you are only paying $1 out. You are donating $1 a year out of your check to help people. What the fuck I'm gonna do with $1? You can't feed a nigga in Somalia for $1. It costs 70 cents to feed a kid in Africa. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do with your $? Nada. I can get that whole stick of gum that I want in there. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I mean, I can buy a stick of gum for $1. I mean, you can get 2 bottles of Walmart water off the vending machine and some shit. They ain't 50 cents or something like that. But your $1 that you donating to the year, you may be proud as hell about. You may be proud about it, but it ain't shit.
Oh my God, man!
Exactly. Well, y'all believe Andrew saying that the answer taking knowledge. If y'all wonder why I keep fidgeting, Kane is literally right up under me and he will not move. And so I'm trying to get comfortable and sit in this chair, but yeah, now it's fine.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
If y'all looking at this video and wonder why I keep moving, just know Kane is up under me right now. It's just hot over here in the corner.
I remember twins. I remember one of my professors said in school, he was like, you know, the beauty about America is this. There's about 20 to 30 million people in this country that actually do shit, and you could push it to about 60 million to do shit. They said there's about 100 million people in this country that don't matter, and they will never matter, and they're pointless, and they just here for the fuckery. And that's something I truly believe. Like, because we carry a lot of dead-ass weight in this country. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers who pointless. That's why we have Trump as president, and the country hasn't fallen apart. Think about it. This nigga's president, and the country still works. There's a lot of dumb shit that goes on, but it still works. It's like motherfuckers are still living their best life. Motherfuckers got jobs. They're doing it, even though the country, you know, the government's in a shutdown. Motherfuckers is doing their shit. They doing the thing. And we got a nigga with an IQ about 23 as president. And niggas still doing what they got to do.
Thumper down here. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got to get rid of Thumper real quick. Go on, man.
Like 100 million people in this country don't fucking matter, man. They just here, man. They here for the fuckery. They the ones who vote for MAGA, and they the ones who scream and holler and believe in conspiracy theories. I'm trying to tell you. Conspiracy theorists, hoteps. Conspiracy theorists. All them conspiracy theorists, MAGA and all them niggas, man.
It's just crazy how and that's why I really stopped debating on Facebook about politics, because it's pointless when you got somebody that's, I work for a living. Do you really work for a living? Because are you living to work? It's two different things. Who's working to live and living to work? Because you giving your job your 90 hours a week. What are you actually doing? Yep. What are you doing until like you work 16? You come to me and say you work 16 hours a day and you do it 7 days a week and yada yada yada. Are you really living? Are you really just working? It's only 24 hours.
Well, the biggest problem.
Do what?
I just don't. Well, one thing I'm glad y'all don't do anymore is don't have conversations with people that voted for Trump, because they're stupid to have a conversation with, because they stupid. It's like, why are you having conversations with people? Yeah, like, you ain't logical if you voted for him.
I wouldn't go back and forth in his bathroom. I told him, I said, I'm not about to tell you. I'm not about to argue or have a conversation with somebody who voted for this motherfucker in office. We are not on the same page. We are not on the same page. We're not
even in the same class. Yeah.
We're absolutely not. I'm not about to just have useless banter. And in 2019, I refused to have useless banter. I mean, because we really wasn't even going to talk about him tonight, but it got to the point where we had to, because he's literally on TV right now talking about support his wall. Yep.
I mean, this thing.
And y'all don't believe he said that it's 4,000 immigrants trying to cross the border to get in here. No, dumbass. They're coming in by plane.
And this is and this show you how ignorant. This show you how ignorant and self-centered and narcissistic he is. This motherfucker want to build a pointless-ass wall when we have bridges crumbling in this country. We don't have sufficient public transport in a lot of places. People can't get through this, that, or whatever. Airports are falling apart, and this simple motherfucker want to build a wall that makes no sense. But they still support this shit.
The massive Trump supporters that actually think that $17 million, that's not even a sneeze for that wall. For $5 billion, you got $17 million.
Motherfuckers gonna get in no matter what. That wall ain't gonna keep people from getting into America. Is you crazy? Motherfuckers gonna get in. They gonna get smuggled in. Yeah.
There's 2 oceans surrounding America.
Like motherfuckers won't get to America. They gonna get to America, man. They gonna get here.
Here's what gets me. Because some of these people, I'm gonna say Kentucky. Some of these people in Kentucky look at the map and don't know how big these oceans are. Like they just stop right there. Like they don't go around. Like they don't go around the country.
Like these motherfuckers is crazy, man.
These folks work so it's 2 big ass oceans right there. If there's a will to get in here, there's a will to get in here.
And it's like, I mean, but the racism and the thing, and he gonna try to act like the shit is not racist. It's racist as fuck because you don't want to have Mexicans and Central Americans here. It's just what it is.
And guess what? Just like I said, ain't nobody going to Montana to vacation. Why the fuck do they always get Cancun? During the government shutdown. Where are these Republicans are going to Cancun, Mexico? To Cancun, Mexico vacation. And they trying to build a wall to keep them same people out.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're not good enough to come to this country, but we good enough to go down there. And
I'm gonna say this. A country should have strong immigrant. You shouldn't let everybody into your country. It's simple as that. I agree with that. Like that makes sense. But look at it like this: Nigerians that come to this country are usually the best people of Nigeria. The best people that come here from Haiti are the best people that come here from Haiti. The best people that come here from usually the best people from Europe. The thing is this. Have we ever tried to have a true immigration policy with allowing Mexicans and Central Americans to come here? No, because for the longest, it was about slave labor letting everyone come in. Now you don't like the demographics and how they are changing, so you want to keep people out. And if anything, they've said on the census, less Mexicans come here now. They don't because the Mexican economy has gotten slightly better, so there is no need to immigrate. But the problem is this, we blame Mexicans. No, it's mostly Guatemalans, Salvadorians, and Hondurans coming now.
I'm not even going to talk about Mexico. Here's what I'm going to say. Because a lot of times you see these, you watch these game shows and all this shit, and you be like, all right, they're going to the Dominican Republic, yada yada yada. It's beautiful down in the Dominican Republic. Half of Americans don't know that the Dominican Republic and Haiti are on the same island.
Yeah. And most of the Dominican Republic is not the best places on earth to be in. Yeah.
Do you understand? Let me break it down to you.
The island of Hispaniola.
Let me say you live in Texas, and somebody said, all right, we're going to send you to San Antonio, which is near the Mexican border, but they don't want to send you to Dallas, which is north of the border, which is in northern Texas.
Yeah, way north.
Really it's a 4-hour flight from San Antonio to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand that. This is where I'm at with Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Haiti and the Dominican Republic. It's the same fucking island.
Hispaniola, the island of Hispaniola. Yep.
Yes, it is the same island. This is not. I'm not bullshitting you. Pull out your mask and look. Haiti
they're separated by a line.
Separated by a line, an imaginary line. It's
not even really a line.
They just separated. Is it separated by language?
People in Haiti don't have it.
They just separated by language.
Yes.
So one half of the island speaks Spanish, and the other half speaks French, Creole.
French. Yes. And so a lot of people looking right there had no idea that Haiti and the Dominican Republic were these same islands.
And that's fucking stupid. And that's a damn shame.
So
a lot of people. That's sad that a lot of people don't even know that shit.
You actually hear people say, "Fuck Haiti," but I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic to celebrate. I'm
gonna back up with Andrew.
I don't fuck with Haiti though, but yeah, I'll have fun in DR though.
Yes.
That's the same link. I'm gonna say something that's gonna offend a whole lot of Americans that think that I'm crazy for saying this, but there was no ISIS when Saddam Hussein was alive.
No, it wasn't.
Nah.
No, it wasn't. The problem was this. Just like what happened with the Soviets when they went to Afghanistan. The Soviets went to Afghanistan thinking they were going to change Afghanistan, and then also, guess who funded the Mujahid, which becomes something else after I get done with this? The CIA funded the Mujahid because the CIA was like, okay, we could fuck up the Soviets here and have them in a war. I mean, everything is a proxy game. So the CIA was giving all them weapons and this and that. So guess what happened after the Soviets got to leave Afghanistan? Guess what the Mujahid became? Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
Yup. And I'm not gonna blame Reagan for that because that's pure politics. That's international strategy. No, because you have to do that. When it comes to international, if you're involved in shit, you're not gonna be in this strong moral thing. Like every country does fucked up shit for your own self-interest. So I understand your enemy, my friend, my enemy of my enemy is my friend. Think about it.
We're gonna carry you further. All the bad things and all the bad people that's in different countries, we made them.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you're the most powerful country on earth.
We trained them.
That's what happens.
We funded them. We enabled them.
But do you want to become Canada, though?
All this.
But do you want to become Canada? That's the thing. For America to have the influence and money that it has to do that shit. It does. I don't get...
All the bad things that happened, there was no ISIS, there was none of this other shit. Is what we did. We created.
But that every country has done that on Earth, and that's what I'm saying. That's a part of being empowered. Like if you want to keep your power and your interests, so your people can go and make money in certain places and have clout, you got to fuck with people, and that's I hate to say it, and people don't like it, but you got to do it, and then the consequences is that people are going to be trying to come at you. You don't want to become Canada. I know the idea of Canada is nice and cute and sweet, but Canada is about as irrelevant as a fucking as a Furby doll. It is an irrelevant place. It's a nice place, but an irrelevant place. Yeah.
You talked about Nigeria. Nigeria is never talked about the Boko Haram and none of these other different. Actually, just the only one. Do you know since 2011 they killed over 5 million of their own people?
Yeah.
I'm underestimating 5 million. Might be close to 20 million of their own people because they won't convert their religion.
Mm-hmm.
No other reason. There's absolutely no other reason.
But then you have all the Nigerians here. And then you have all the Nigerians here screaming their superiority to everybody that's black on Earth because they're Nigerian and not just the shit. But they forget that they're killing their own at home. Yeah.
Exactly.
All countries are hypocritical, and that's the funny thing about it. Canada has good health care, but if you live in Canada, you'll want to kill yourself after about 3 weeks. Canada is a boring place outside of Toronto. It's an irrelevant country with 25 people to live in it. Stop being on this Canada, this, that, or whatever. It sounds good. It's cute. It is a pointless fucking place with 45 people in it, and it has. I'm not trying to live in a place with not even 2% black people. Sorry. If you white, you want to move up there, have fucking fun. Have at it. Go play in the snow. But for the rest of us, I'd rather sit here and deal with the dumb shit and keep the state of my own country. They have great health care.
Exactly.
Yes. But one thing I'll say about their health care is this. It's shitty health care. It's good basic health care. And that's the thing. Like, the problem is this. America has the best health care in the world, but the problem is the access to it. And that's the fucking issue. And that is the problem. It costs too damn much. Yeah.
We can hit Rodney if he calls in, like we hear Sean. Y'all hear Sean, don't y'all? We can hear Rodney too. Welcome to 2019 Twin Radio. We just standing out.
Hey, you can still call in the Blog Talk to talk to us because we're still on Blog Talk, but we're running out for everything else now.
Blog Talk is the internet is afford enough to do anything. What are you doing, buddy? Yeah, you want me to touch your little ass. But Blog Talk is still the internet runs all this shit that we're able to go to Podbean and all that stuff. What you gonna hear on Podbean is what we doing right now
on
Blog Talk.
This show is being recorded So we can put it everywhere else.
on Podbean and all this other stuff. So yes, Tabitha, tell Rodney to call in. We can hear him.
Yes, we can.
Y'all hear Sean, right?
Yeah, call in, man. Come and beat my ass up. Challenge my ass. Shit. But I'm just saying, I just want to say this about Canada. And I'm going to shut up. Canada is an irrelevant place outside of Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Everything else is fucking pointless. So don't bring me that Canada shit. Because why do more Canadians move to America, by far, than Americans ever move to Canada? Because guess what? Canada, about 45 people that live in Canada. And it's not a place. If you don't live in Toronto or Montreal, you don't really want to be there all like that. Sorry. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh, Canada's so great. You take your ass to Canada, you live there for a couple of years, and then you be wanting to bring your ass back. You tax to death. You live in as cold as fuck most of the time. Like, the fuck out of here.
Wait till you go up there and get the tax taken out their ass.
Exactly. Motherfuckers. Canada sound real good until you there. Like, oh, Toronto the shit. I'm not going to sit up here and say Toronto ain't the shit. But then you realize you live in a country that is even, like, especially when I hear black folks say, you live in a country that's way whiter than America. Way whiter than America. And then also the black people that live in Canada are not black Americans. They're all from, like, the West Indies and Africa. And they don't even fuck with you like that. So why would you leave your own homeland?
Here's the thing that they don't understand. Britain ain't black.
Yes.
Y'all do know they don't like niggas up there, right?
Yes.
So y'all see Drake and whatnot. Y'all see Drake and think everything.
Shit. Drake don't even be in Canada. Hold up. Drake never in Canada. Drake in America all the time.
So they're black folks that think Canada is a great place to live. Fuck you stupid ass niggas. Because it's not. They do not like.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad place. I will say this. Okay, if I had to live outside of America, nigga put a gun in my head, I'm gonna go to Toronto, obviously, because it's the closest thing to America. But am I gonna be like, ooh, I live in the greatest place on earth? No, I live in an irrelevant ass place that basically owes its existence to America existing next to it. In reality, I mean, Canada really, you know what Canada's identity is? We're not America.
Exactly.
And see, it's working right now because people think that Donald Trump can be like, all right, fuck, man, Canada doesn't sound too bad right now until you actually go up there.
Hold up. People that love Canada don't remember this, and see, most people don't pay attention to Canada. All the time when Barack Obama was president, their prime minister, Stephen Harper, was basically an intellectual Trump. See? Nobody's saying nothing. Dude was prime minister for 10 years and was right-wing as fuck and was crazy. See, everybody got pretty boy Justin Trudeau now, and now we got Trump. They look like, oh, Canada is so progressive. Nigga, they basically had Trump with actually some sense before we did. Oh, I want to move to Canada. Oh, my God. I want to live in Newfoundland.
They said when Trump got elected, niggas like, I'm moving to Canada. And the fuck you ain't. That was not.
Ain't nobody. And you know what?
You know what the fuck?
And Canada put up their immigration numbers, and actually less people went to America. Less people from America went to Canada.
You know what?
And more Canadians came to America. Still.
My kid was going over there to the Asians, not North Korea. I'm not going to Korea and none of those places over there, but I want to go for my people over there. So, man, they fuck with us over there. They love us.
America, like, all right, yeah. Let me speak on that shit. Let me speak, because man,
America,
listen.
well, I tell you, y'all funny preachers, man, over here, because y'all want everything, but if you want to keep.
But I'm just gonna say this though. I just want to say this.
Mexicans out, but you want to go visit Mexico.
But why don't Americans? If America was so horrible to some people, why don't Americans move to other countries? Why don't they ever leave? I've always asked that question.
Once they get a sample of what it's like to live outside of America, they don't understand what free means.
They don't understand what free and living in comfort is. Like niggas is like they don't.
You have to stand for the national anthem. You have to stand for the flag. You have to recite that shit. These are things you have to do.
There's no way in hell we could be on the radio saying what we saying right now.
No.
You have to pay $40 for some meat. Like your Big Macs cost $20 in Denmark. I was in Denmark a couple years ago. It cost $20 for a Big Mac. It costs about $150 for like some bullshit shit you'll get at Old Navy. America's fucked up because we got a bunch of idiots and ignorant motherfuckers in this country and a bunch of racist motherfuckers. Well, boy, I be trying to tell motherfuckers, go try to live somewhere else sometime, and you feel like you feel like you live in a drunken stupor. Oh, if you're black, this is the best place in the world to live on earth for a black person. Yes.
If you feel like America's so bad as a black man, go to Nigeria. With all the people that look just like you. Go to Nigeria.
You're gonna be on the first plane back here.
And you know what?
Don't let the nature shows fool you about Africa and the lions and shit. Them niggas will kill you over there. Yeah.
Yeah. You American too? They think you got money. They'll kill your ass in a second.
When the elephant comes, when the elephant in his trunk comes.
Or nigga have or you have a hyena just walking around Lagos.
Exactly.
If a nigga just unleash a hyena on your ass, and you American, they gonna try to rob your ass because you American.
We jump on cars when King the Pit Bull get loose. What the fuck y'all gonna do when a hyena come up on your way?
Exactly. The best place to live. I know this is gonna be I know there's some shit that black folks don't want to hear, and they get scared, and they be like, "How?" The best place to live in the world for black people, the black diaspora, or black Americans, is actually America.
Yes.
And motherfuckers don't want to hear that because, oh my God, it's something like, no, it really is the best place to live.
We know there are racists in America.
Yes.
You go to different countries. Nigga is still a prominent term.
Exactly. This is what like, and it's like you deal with the racism out of fear and shit. Like, but we built this country. Yeah. We built the strongest, most powerful country in damn near world history. We've been here for 500 years. You tell me to go back to Africa. I'm like, no, you take your punk ass back to Europe. You only been here 100, 200 years. My people been here for 500 years. Get the fuck out of here. And that's the thing.
I'm not built for the wild African lifestyle. No, I don't do that. I don't do hyenas. I don't do all this shit. These niggas run out there barefoot killing that shit. No, that is not my lifestyle. Not this nigga. Me and Mufasa ain't cool. You will not see this nigga climbing the tree to get attacked by a baboon when you get up. Exactly. If you think the water is clean, Michigan is bad, go drink some of the Nigerian water. Let me tell you how it is.
Y'all horrible, man.
There's no filtration.
Oh, man.
You think you're having bad? Go ahead and drink some of that water and put ass.
Yes, exactly.
The only two countries I live in Africa for my own purposes would be Ethiopia and Eritrea, but that's my own personal bias.
And that's just for the women.
Yup, that's just for the women.
That's his mama gonna say. Let me tell you the reason why he said this. He's banging Ethiopia right now.
Here's the only thing. Them big heads and big asses, boy. That's as simple as that. That's the only reason. Only reason.
I'm telling you that because the only reason he said Ethiopia because he's banging one right now.
Yup, that's it. They are. I will say they are the most. I'm gonna have to give them the crown now. They're per. You know, what I'm saying pound to pound, they're the most beautiful women on this earth to me. Sorry.
Just saying there on the phone right now is an Ethiopian woman. That's the only reason he said Ethiopia. He didn't have to tell us. He had to tell y'all. We already knew what he was going to say.
No, I'm going to say this. I mean, yeah, the country's shitty, but I don't know where the women come from. Good Lord. Shit. I mean, like, shit. 7 out of 10 women coming out of Ethiopia look better than most women on planet Earth. We can't even deny that shit. Like, if we tried it, like, we not like 7 out of 10 coming out at least 8s and up. And them big ass heads, yeah. Like, shit, if you sentence me to like a year in Ethiopia and Eritrea, I'm gonna get about 40 hoes pregnant. I don't give a fuck, man. And come back to America and just leave their asses there. I'm going to start a new race.
I was like, nigga, where the fuck did you see an elephant in Chicago? Unless you went to the O'Hare Zoo. I'm from Virginia.
Oh, my
I ain't
God.
never seen a hyena. What the fuck I'm going to do with that?
I'm sitting there telling y'all, man, the way my legs and back set out, they gonna kill me.
Nigga, I got a bird phobia. What the fuck? I look like a pterodactyl over there with them big ass birds that run and shit like an ostrich. What the fuck I'm gonna do with an ostrich?
Y'all are hilarious.
But yeah, so
Hilarious.
I'm in the places in America. I'm cool with being American. We are a fucked up country. Not here to make you think we are not a fucked up country. But there's some other fucked up countries out there that's you know.
Oh yes,
go over there
yes.
and see what's happening over there with no running water.
Shit, just cross the border. No, just cross the border down south of here and watch what happens. Shit, go to Mexico.
Go to Mexico.
Just stay out of Cancun. Stay out of Cancun.
But they don't tell you Mexico City. You see Cancun and Tijuana, but you don't see all of Tijuana. It's just like Las Vegas. Motherfuckers always want to go to Vegas for vacation, but they don't show you all of Vegas. They show you the strip. You reach the end of the strip, you see your regular neighborhood.
They show you the front of the White House. They don't show you the street that's right behind the White House.
They show you 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but they don't show you 1700.
A block away, a whole different city up there in D.C. Hey, we just keeping it real.
I'm just being real.
Y'all see the White House and the green grass and all that shit right
Nah,
now?
it's too gentrified now. It ain't what it used to be. It's gentrified as hell now, man. It's beautiful.
Shit, I ain't going over there to find out. I'll take you on your word for that. I'm letting
I'm gonna tell y'all twins, man. DC
fucked up now, but it ain't no more fucked up than any other country in the world, and I ain't leaving here.
We less fucked up. We are less fucked up than other countries. Like I said, y'all feel so Trump is so bad. You go to Nigeria and deal with some hyenas and shit, and deal with motherfuckers over there that's black and can't stand. Go on over there and preach some Southern hospitality over there. And niggas over there, the Boko Haram killing niggas for not thinking like that.
The Boko Haram. Hold up, wasn't that nigga from Boko? Wait. You remember the nigga from Boko Haram? You remember them crazy videos he used to put up?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
this
that nigga was
this is what they deal with.
Them niggas was crazy. I thought ISIS was crazy, but the Boko Haram niggas were crazy.
And killing family members because they don't believe in what that nigga believe in.
If you don't believe in what the Boko Haram believe in, they kill you. We can have a discussion about the flag and all and the national anthem. We can have discussions about this. There are no discussions going on in Nigeria with the Boko Haram.
Not a single discussion.
They kill you. Their discussion is slitting your throat and killing your kids besides.
For black folks, be easy, because we got problems here. But we ain't got that. We ain't got them problems.
Ain't nobody killing me because I'm downgrading the church here. At least I got the freedom to say that shit. I ain't got the freedom in Nigeria, and Nigeria has the second richest woman in the world.
I thought the chick from Angola. What about the chick from Angola? The president's daughter. Ain't she one of the richest ones too?
She's rich too, but she ain't nowhere near got that chick from Nigerian money. She is a billionaire.
Yeah, that's the problem with Nigeria. Like, there is no middle class in Nigeria. You either wealthy or you ain't got shit.
Or you broke.
Yup.
And you
hanging out with hyenas. Like, you sleep next to hyenas. Like, you either live in a lap of luxury or you sleep with hyenas.
And you walking miles away to get to water. Do you know that rape is okay over there area?
Well, shit, you know the age of consent is like 11. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rape is actually legal over there.
No, India got to be the worst, though. India is terrible, man.
America got issues.
We got issues. Woo.
Y'all got those issues.
I want to actually look at some of the other countries y'all want to go to.
You know, we ain't going to talk about 50. 90
seconds. Y'all heard the white lady.
Yep, we got 90 seconds left. So I'm going to say, y'all heard what the lady said in the background. 90 seconds left. And we're going to thank everybody for tuning in to our first Real Talk show of 2019.
We're going to do this again.
Yeah,
all right, good night, y'all.
Right.
Good night, bros.
Thanks for calling in, sir.
No problem, man. Bye-bye.
Podbean, yada, yada, yada. We're going to upload all this stuff at the end of the show. We're going to have fun. We're actually going to have some fun with this, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to all links and everything. Exactly. They can't even speak to me, Andrew. They can't speak. I can't go over there.
Look it up.
I can't go over there and start the conversation with them. They can't even drive.
I mean, so they all think America is in bad shape right now. We ain't worse off.
We better than a lot of others. Oh, yeah. Just Google Twin Radio Syndicate. You'll find us. That's what we had Sean on there with us. Sean is the homie, man. He's been waiting for us to do one of these shows so we can talk.
He was one of the main reasons we did the show tonight was because of him.
We got 15 seconds. So.
Yeah, we got 15 seconds up. So thank y'all for listening. We love y'all. Good night.
Peace out.
At Hardee's, we love to surprise people. Surprise! We added the Loaded Omelet Biscuit to our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. Choose from our Loaded Omelet Biscuit and 3 other select breakfast favorites. Any 2 for $4.
Hardee's because it tastes better.
Offer available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating Hardee's restaurants. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.